Hello everyone, George here. As you can see, we are back on F1 Clash again. For this video, we're gonna be playing the final round of the New Year's event. I am on my fresh account, as many of you guys asked me to dedicate this weekend only for this fresh account and showing the best strategies to get a decent placement in the final round and the best way to manage your races. For this Grand Prix, I'm gonna be using Mick Schumacher level 5 and Alonso level 4. As for my tune, I'm using the 3.51 seconds average pit stop time. I'm using the Strake and the Falcon that gives a little bit extra grip and arrow, and we're running 43 power. First of all, I have already played my first 5 races. We are currently with 104 points from 5 races, as you can see here. We are in a decent placement to go and fight for P1. So let's get straight into it. Alright, our first race is gonna be on Portimao. This is gonna be a dry race, so hopefully we can get at least a decent qualifying. We're not looking for top 10 placement because we're not gonna get it, but at least decent placement outside the last 4 places on the grid. Currently with P16 and P15, this is great qualifying, to be honest. Alright, so one thing we want to talk about for new players, alright, hopefully we can get a decent start. One thing you need to know: why would you go for soft tires in these low series and in this tier of Grand Prix? Like basically you are playing the let's say challenger, maybe junior tier Grand Prix, and basically you are getting bad qualies every single race. Like, it would be a miracle if we get a qualifying of P15 and P16. This is a miracle over here. Like, this doesn't happen so much. So why would you go for a 2-stop strategy, and why would you use soft tires? Well, basically this doesn't make any sense. Like basically, if you're starting from the back of the grid, you want to make up some positions. So if you go for a 2-stop strategy, what difference does it make? Either you're gonna lose positions or you're gonna hold your current positions. But to make positions, you need to go for a 1-stop strategy, and you want to go for hard tires on dry races. Even on wet races, you want to use a strategy that would help you go for a 1-stop strategy. Well, except if you're racing on Silverstone, for example, or on France, then you cannot go for a 1-stop strategy because it doesn't work. Like, at these levels, your drivers aren't able to go for a 1-stop strategy on France and Silverstone, but on every other race, on every other track, your drivers are capable of making it to the finish with tires left in their cars and with making so many positions. As you can see, we are up to P13 and P14, and we're gonna be boosting this 4th lap. Like on Portugal, all you wanna do at this stage of the game, conserve 3 laps, don't use regular driving, boost the 4th lap, then go to pit, and then boost to finish. And basically this is it, as simple as that. You don't need to do anything special about these races. We're gonna be conserving with Mick just to avoid that much stacking. We're gonna go to pit on a new set of hard tires, and we are gonna be boosting to finish. We got stuck over here behind the Ferrari car. This is gonna cost us at least a second and a half, but that's completely fine as we are on our boost phase right now. And one more thing, don't waste your boosts on qualifying ground and on opening ground, because you need these boosts to make up positions. You need these boosts to have at least a little bit of tire management. As you can see here, Alonso is already up in P12 and Mick is in P16, and we started on P15 and 16. Alonso is already up into P10 and Mick is up to P13 over here. So we gained 5, maybe 6 points for now only, just using hard tires and a one-stop strategy. If I wanted to use a two-stop strategy, I would have lost so many points over here, because if you pit twice during a race in this stage of the game, you're gonna lose 6 seconds, maybe more. I'm talking 6 seconds if you're using a 3 seconds pit stop time setup. But this is great actually. We're doing great. We're doing good. At this stage, level 4 Alonso is good. He has great defending, and he's just pushing. As you can see, we're stuck a little bit behind this Ferrari car, but using the reindeer boost helped Mick so much during this Grand Prix, especially in the first 5 races. As you can see here, Alonso managed to overtake, and he's up into P8. We're up into P8 now. Yep, that's true. And we're in P13 with Mick. So basically, I gained around 10 points, maybe, just from using a one-stop strategy. So let's get into the next race. Alright, now we're racing on Silverstone, and there is a 4% chance of having a wet race, but I think it's gonna be dry. So it is a dry quali. Hopefully we can get a decent qualifying like the race before. Qualifying looking good, and massive qualifying P11, but we are in P22. So for this race, let's make a decent strategy and let's see how many positions we can get. Alright, we're gonna start on hard tires as usual. We're gonna be going for 4 laps. We're racing a real player over here, as you can see. We're gonna be going for 4 laps and then pit for a new set of hards, and then we're gonna be going to finish while boosting. Great start from Alonso here. He's already up into P8. Massive start from Mick Schumacher. He started in P22 and he's up into P16 right now. The reindeer boost is amazing. We're gonna be cutting down over here. Just support your drivers. Don't abuse the boost button. Just support them, especially around this corner over here if you think you're gonna be overtaken, and just manage your tires. You can boost a big part of the 4th lap, and then you can boost to finish on hard tires. My game's lagging a bit. That's completely fine. Alright, we are still in P8 and P16. Many AI cars are gonna be going to pit. As you can see, my rival is using soft tires on one car and he's using regular driving on the other car. You don't want to do that. As you can see, he's pitting in this lap, and he's gonna be out in P18, P19, I don't know. And we are already up to P14, P12 with Mick, and we're in P7 with Alonso. So this is a great start. This is a dream start for Mick, from P22 to P12 within only 3 laps. We're gonna be conserving till the end of this lap, and we are gonna be boosting the 4th. I think we can boost the 4th lap, a full lap. because I have a little bit extra tire management for Alonso. So we're gonna be boosting Alonso here. We're up into P5. We're gonna be boosting Mick, and we're up into P8. So we can afford boosting this full lap, I think. And we're gonna be pitting for a new set of hard tires, and we're gonna boost to finish. So for now, we are having a great race. And I think I saw the rival using another set of soft tires. I'm racing a real player here, I'm not racing an AI. So this is, let's cut down Mick, we don't want to be stacking so much. Now we lost a second as well, 1.7 seconds, that's completely fine. We are gonna be out with Mick in P9. This is massive. From P22 to P9 after pitting is completely massive, and we are on our boost phase now. So let's see, I think, so Vettel is gonna pit, Max is gonna be pitting, Ricciardo is gonna pit, and Hamilton. I don't think we're gonna be catching Hamilton, but we can definitely catch Ricciardo, Max, and Vettel. So we should be out in P6 with Alonso. We're out in P5 with Alonso, and in P7 with Mick Schumacher. This is gonna be a massive race for us. Hopefully more cars go to pit, especially Norris in front of us. I hope he goes to pit. This can give us at least 2 more points. Let's hope he goes to pit. And he does. He goes to pit. We're up into P4 with Alonso and to P6 with Mick. This should be around 40 points. This is literally the first time I score 40 points in a Grand Prix race on this account. This is massive. This is huge, guys. This is how you should be playing the game at this stage. Don't listen to anyone who tells you use soft tires and use this strategy and that. There is a couple of tracks where you can use the soft tires, but while using a one-stop strategy. 40 points, this is massive. Alright, let's get into the next one. Alright, so for this race, we are on USA. It is gonna be a 100% wet race. I thought about using Ocon, maybe Perez, because they have better wet weather ability, but overall during the race, let's see where we qualify, P20 and P24. But the drivers I'm using currently, Alonso and Mick, are way better like in race. So I didn't wanna let's say throw the race just to get a better qualifying position, even though that I knew that I'm gonna qualify at the back of the grid anyway. Like the best position I would have got was like P18, maybe P17. So we are racing a real player here as well. Hopefully he goes for a 2-stop strategy. He has the upper hand for now. He can boost more than I can, especially that we are on a 30 degrees temperature. So my tire wear is gonna be consumed faster than if it was on a lower temperature. So as you can see here, rival is still boosting, trying to keep the lead. I don't want to lose any position with Alonso. We want to keep up with him, especially that he's being stuck behind AI cars. And I realized that he's using regular driving as well, so he's gonna be pitting at the end of the 3rd and the end of the 6th lap. We can be able to boost the 4th and the 5th, the 4th and the 8th lap during this race, but I don't see a way for us to gain that many positions, as more than half of the AI cars are gonna be going for a one-stop strategy. So we're gonna win the race, but we're not gonna get so many points. Like, this race could end around P16, maybe P15 probably, I'm not sure. So we are gonna be conserving for the third lap, as no driver on the grid pitted at the end of this lap. So we're gonna be conserving this lap, and we can boost the fourth. As you can see, Mick is struggling, even though I'm using the reindeer boost on him, but he is struggling so much. Rival is gonna have an advantage over us because he's already in front, and we're gonna overtake him while he's in pit, but he can boost his drivers more. So this race, like, forget about this race, because basically it is a wet race. So your strategy, it doesn't matter what strategy you're using, either if it's a one-stop or two-stop strategy. So you can go for any strategy you want, but for dry races in GP, do not use soft tires. Just don't use them. Forget that there is something called soft tires, except on specific tracks. I think I'm gonna have, oh my god, we're gonna be stuck behind the Alfa Romeo. This is gonna destroy our race. So I think there's Mexico in this Grand Prix, and there's Canada, from what I remember. So on Canada and on Mexico, on Monaco as well, these three tracks you can use soft tires and a one-stop strategy. Basically, you have to use the 5-3 strategy. And one thing you need to know is that you don't want to go for your soft tires at the beginning, because more than half of the grid is going to be on soft tires. I'm talking AI cars here. So you want to go for 5 laps on hards. You want to conserve 4 plus support. And then you want to boost the 5th lap. Then go to pit for a new set of soft tires. And you should be completely fine, because you're going to gain positions on those hard tires while AI cars or the rival are in pits. And while you're boosting your 5th lap, you're gonna be creating the distance you need to go into the pit and come out without losing so many positions. And basically by then you are gonna be on your boost phase. So you're gonna be boosting till the end of the race, and you're gonna pick up every single car on hard tires that is in front of you. More AI cars are pitting. As you can see, Rival is gonna be boosting 2 full laps now. He has the advantage over us. He is gonna overtake us eventually, but let's just give him a fight for that. Surprisingly, Alonso is still defending against Perez. This is amazing, man. We're gonna lose the position eventually, but Alonso has great defending stats. I think around this corner we're gonna lose it. Yup, as I said. Rival got the inside line. Alright, we're gonna cut down to conserve. We don't want to run out of tires. And Rival is stuck behind the leader of the race. He is not going to be able to overtake him unless the race is over. And I think the race is over. The leader just finished the race. I'm not sure about that. No. The leaders of the race are in their final lap, and the rival is gonna be stuck behind them. Like, one thing you need to do is always avoid being stuck behind those cars. No, we are in our final race. Alright, as you can see, we managed to get P17 with Mick, and P6 and P19, I'm sorry. We have 14 points, I guess. So on to the next race. So this next race is on Mexico. I was just talking about it the race earlier. Mexico is a great race to use both compounds. You can use hards and soft tires. Basically, your strategy is so easy. We are on P19 and P22, all right? So we are currently gonna use the 5-3 strategy. As you can see, Rival went for his soft tires at the beginning of the race. We're racing a real player as well. Soft tires are good at the start of the race only. You don't wanna go for your softs at this state, like in the first stint. You wanna go for your hard tires now. Go for 5 laps. On Mexico, conserve 4 plus support, just so that you don't lose any position. And then boost your 5th lap, go to pit on a new set of soft tires, and then boost to finish. We are currently in P19 and P23, and let's see how the strategy is gonna work for us. Alright, Rival. I think the Rival on soft tires is way in front. He should be going for 3 laps now and then come back on a new set of hard tires. Alright, Rival is currently in P13, I suppose. Alright, let's just keep supporting our drivers. We don't want to lose any position. Alonso is up to P18. This is great stuff. Rival is gonna be going for an extra lap, and we should be able to overtake him with both of our drivers while he's in pit. If he is not boosting this lap, then his race is over. He should boost this entire lap just to create a little bit of distance between himself and us. Race is going smoothly right now. Alonso lost the position he gained. He's down in P19. Alright, we're gonna be boosting our both drivers here. Alright, we are definitely getting this position from him with Alonso. Alright, we gained so many positions with Alonso, and we managed to overtake the Rival. Hopefully we can overtake him. We managed to overtake him with Mick as well. He got stuck a little bit behind an AI car at the exit of the pit, which helped us a lot. We're up into P13 and P17 at the moment. So Rival should go for 5 laps now. He's gonna go to pit at the end of this lap, I think, with his other driver. Like he's boosting. We are in our boost phase right now. We're gonna be boosting this entire lap. We're gonna go to pit and come back on a new set of soft tires. Rival is still boosting, and he's using regular driving. He's not gonna make it to the end on these tires. At this stage, or at this rate, he's gonna be going to pit at the end of the 7th lap. He has to conserve. He's still boosting. Game's lagging. Alright, we are in pits with Alonso. We're out in P13. This is huge. This is massive news for us. We are in our boost phase. I got stuck a little bit on the pit exit. Sorry. Come on. Tsunoda should be an easy overtake for us, to be honest. We are down in last place with Mick, but we should make up at least some positions. Alright, come on, Mick. Tsunoda is giving us a hard time. Alright, we got him. Alright, we're gonna be boosting to the end of the race. We're up into P19 at the moment. We are gonna keep the boost on. I'm not sure if my Rival is gonna be pitting at the end of this lap, to be honest, because he's gonna be out of tires. He shouldn't go to pit. He went to. I think he went to pit. I think my Rival went to pit. What is he doing, man? even if he's gonna be boosting this entire lap, he just ruined his entire race. He just lost like 5, maybe 6 points. He was in P13, I think. And there it is. We are in P10 with Alonso. Massive, massive race from my drivers. And we are in P18 with Mick. So this should be, well done, man. Great race. This should be 23 points, I think. Alright, on to the last race. Alright, for our final race for this Grand Prix, we are gonna be racing on Canada. It is gonna be a dry race, sorry. Hopefully we can get a decent qualifying at least. And we are gonna be using the 5-3 strategy as well. We're gonna be going for 5 laps on hards, conserve 4 plus support, boost the 5th, go to pit, and then boost to finish on softs. P16 and P18, massive qualifying. So we are racing a real player as well over here. He's using hard tires only. I think this guy knows what he's doing. I think this guy is good. He should be good. Alright, terrible start here. Terrible start. We lost so many positions. Alright, damage limitation over here. Alonso lost 2 positions and Mick lost 4 positions over here. Bad news for us. Alright, we're gonna stick to our strategy here. We're gonna be going for 5 laps and then we're gonna boost to finish. As I said, alright, first of all, this corner over here is a pain. You always need to boost around this corner because you are gonna lose so many positions, and especially at this turn 1 and turn 2 as well. Alright, so you wanna avoid, or I should say, these tracks, Mexico, Monaco, and Canada, these are the only tracks that you are allowed at this stage to use soft tires because it is a key to winning the race. You don't want to go on softs only because softs are not going to last for 4 laps with you. Plus, you don't want to go on hard tires only because basically you can go for conserve on hard, you can go to pit and then come back on a new set of hard tires and you can boost to finish. But hard tires aren't that good to overtake. So you want to, and especially on Canada. Canada is a very difficult, and as you can see, even with boosting, we lost that position over here. So Canada is a very bad race for overtaking, same as Monaco. So you want to use your soft compound here without losing your tire wear and without losing time. So as you can see, we are on our 4th lap. We're going to be conserving and then we're going to boost the 5th lap. And then we're going to go to pit for a new set of softs. I think my rival did pit at the end of the 3rd lap and he's using hard tires. Like, honestly, I have no idea how these people are playing the game, to be honest. Like, he's pitting at the end of the 4th lap as well. He's trying to go for the undercut. He tried the undercut with both of his drivers and it's not gonna work basically because we're boosting this entire lap. We're gonna go to pit. We're gonna come out on soft tires and he's on hards. So he didn't do anything. He just ruined his race while having a small chance of salvaging some points. Alright, we're in pit now with Alonso. New set of softs. Hopefully we can come out with Mick between the rivals' cars, hopefully. And we did it. We actually did it. We went for the overcut and it worked perfectly. And we are now gonna be boosting for 3 laps. Alonso is currently in P14. Hopefully he makes up some positions and he doesn't lose any. And Mick is currently in P21. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to overtake anyone, but... Alright, so we are currently in P... Alright, Alonso did manage to overtake that Alpine car. He's up to P12. Mick is up to P19. Like, this is great stuff, to be honest. This is amazing. We are gonna have P1 for this Grand Prix for sure. This is great news for us, to be honest. All right, we are going into our final lap. We are gonna be running out of tires, I think, but we don't want to lose any position. Alonso is up to P11. This is great. Mick is up to P18 now. This is amazing. Like, this is how you should be playing the game, guys. This is how you should be using your strategy to the maximum. Like, you should use the maximum out of your car, out of your drivers, and out of your strategy. We don't want to run out of fuel with Alonso over here. All right, we're safe. We crossed the line, P11. And we are in P19. We lost a position there with Mick. And we are in P19. Good luck, man. Well done. And we have 22 points. All right, so let's see where we are now. So currently we are in P1 with 229 points out of 10 races. Basically, I took the lead of the Grand Prix with 2 races to spare. So we have a 39 points lead over P2. This should be an easy P1. I don't think anyone of my rivals can catch us, to be honest. So this was a great Grand Prix for us. Amazing Grand Prix, amazing strategies used in every single race, massive comebacks, and we managed to do it. We are in P1 and I think we're gonna stay over there. So this is gonna be it for this video, guys. As I said, no video for my main account this weekend. This weekend was dedicated to new players to help you use the best strategies in your Grand Prix. Let's take a screenshot here. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys up tomorrow for the rewards video. Peace.